one is the judgment passed by the DB where there is a one dissenting view. And then it was referred, the next one underneath is the view of the third justice, which is again concurring with the view of the one who was favored in the grant of aid. Manoj, may I see the first order?
Just a second. Have you placed all those medical evidence and documents in this application,
All of them.
which have been considered by the Gujarat High Court?
Yes, the same. Interim page number 9 of the order of 28th of March. Relevant paragraph is 13. In view of the aforementioned discussions and having regard to the peculiar facts and circumstances of the present case, the case is laid out for release of the applicant on temporary interim bail for a period of 3 months, from 1/4/25 to 30th of June 2025, on the same conditions imposed by the Supreme Court. That is, the applicant shall not meet his followers in a group, and there shall be 3 security persons in the form of a police official to be present in the vicinity of the applicant, and the police officials will not interfere with the medical treatment with meeting with any individual and in normal or lawful conduct. We may clarify that we have considered the case of the applicant for a limited period of 3 months, which does not automatically entitle the applicant to seek a further extension, and in future, if any application of this kind will be filed, then it shall be decided on its own merits and observations made herein above in confined to the grant of interim bail for a limited period. Thereafter, Maharaj, may kindly see the next, because there was a dissenting view given by the.
Why was the dissent?
Maharaj, the dissent was regarding was there any need for this extension or not? Because yes, they were not saying that the ailments are not there, but the brother judge stated that there is no immediate need for further extension of it. So he has given a dissenting view, saying that he is not.
Maybe because we just wanted to know. Maybe because that you're not given type of treatment, or what are the treatment you have taken for 3 months period which you are given.
Yes, Maharaj. Because one of the views was that in case I have taken Ayurvedic treatment, the dissenting judge was like, this might not be the reason because there is no need. Subsequently, it was referred, and then it said, even if I take any type of treatment, that is within my own purview. And Maharaj, can you see the order? The operative portion is paragraph number 21 also. 21, overall appreciation of these orders passed by the bench, including
21.
121 of the second order which I have passed.
Second order of Honorable Sufia ji.
Yes,
Sufia.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
On overall appreciation of orders passed by the bench, including the view favorable to the applicants and the dissenting view, and in light of the order of the Supreme Court, I am of the opinion that the applicant is entitled for interim bail as observed by the justice so and so. It cannot be said that a 86-year-old aging person who is desperate to get himself treated can confine his treatment to a peculiar therapy or a particular system of medicines. The Supreme Court has not restricted the applicant from taking treatment in any form. The state has also not pointed out the applicant has misused his liberty during the 3 months of release, and he has been sitting idle and has enjoyed 3 months liberty. The applicant has established that he is in need of medical treatment for various ailments under the circumstances of the application allowed. So, madam, they have confirmed the view, and eventually 3 months extension has been given to me by the Honorable High Court of Gujarat. The medical condition remains the same here also. So, madam, our prejudice that.
Just a small apprehension of mine.
Madam.
What steps have you taken to ensure that your appeal is heard during those 3 months? Every time the matter is listed, you will say that you will request the honorable bench to hear the appeal. What efforts have you taken? This liberty is being used, misused, or enjoyed. What is the effort you have taken for hearing of the appeal?
Madam, we had initially filed an application for early hearing.
Yes.
Subsequently, there was an order passed by this court that let it come on its own term.
So, because we were not the
Yes, madam.
bench to hear the appeal, so have you ever made any effort before the hearing bench?
Before my lords, before a coordinate bench.
Have you ever moved an application?
Absolutely, my lords. We moved an application for early listing, and the
When?
coordinate bench has specifically ordered that let it be listed in the normal course of time.
Do you have a copy of the order?
I'll place it on record. I'll get it in a minute. Because, my lords, I was the only one who's attended.
Yes, that is why I am saying. Because,
Yes. It was
because
before a
we,
coordinate bench.
because this impression should be derived by the masses that the appeal is not being heard, you are not arguing your appeal, and you are taking this extension as a recluse.
My lords, this hard.
Are you sure? Can we record a statement that you did make a request before the concerned bench?
I'll just put the application on right now on record, my lords. I'll get it. before my lord recording anything, I'll get that order where.
No issue, that's a different thing. We believe you.
I have filed an application.
So
for
can we record a statement that
Yes,
you have made an endeavor before the bench
Yes.
hearing appeals and the appeal has not been taken up for hearing?
Once it was not taken up for hearing, once this application exactly when it was filed, I'll just confirm the date.
Because it should be after this order, 14 January.
No, my lords. It was not after 14 January.
That is what we are.
In the month of
November, December is a different thing. We distinctly remember when Mr. Bajwa came, we specifically mentioned that why don't you ensure hearing of your appeal? Why did you not take any effort to take the appeal of hearing?
this application, with all due respect, was before that.
So what is the, so matlab, you were given liberty to get your treatment, but was not it your duty to ensure your appeal is heard?
My lords, we will again.
Dismissed only for this reason.
वही कर रहा हूँ, and particularly when your fourth bail application was dismissed only for this reason that you are not taking any efforts for hearing of the
The
appeal.
dismissal of the application.
You just went in oblivion, hibernation.
My
That
lords,
ठीक है, I've got liberty, let me enjoy it.
very limited liberty. We hardly had 3 months, my lords. But
But 3 months are enough. 3 months are enough for hearing an appeal.
my lords,
The endeavors which you have made here for getting your application listed, for getting the matter listed same day, the matter getting listed yesterday, you could have you taken any effort?
my lords, after that application, no, not on the record. We have not moved any further application. But my lords, the condition is such.
First, move an application. I will consult, this is my primary observation, subject vote. You can't take this. That you just file an application in November, December, thereafter, in spite of the court observing this, you don't move an application, you don't make any endeavor to a hearing of appeal.
My lords, we are absolutely, we bow down to the observation. We will move an application.
No,
First, move an application, then come to us.
At this stage, my lords, the condition is that even after the passing of this order, that condition was not there, my lords. He got a fracture. Now he is not even able to walk properly. This was not even there.
And we quite understand, we have empathy and sympathy and everything for the applicant. But at least, is it not your duty?
My lords, we will absolutely take all the efforts possible to
And Mr.
put this on.
Well, we have discussed, we are inclined to grant you indulgence only subject to condition that within 7 days, you will move an application before the concerned bench for early hearing of the matter.
We will do
What
that.
is the fate of the application, we don't know. But you will have to make this endeavor, subject to what Mr. Chaudhary says. But even if we grant indulgence, that will be subject to this condition that within 7 days, you will move the concerned bench by way of application so that your appeal is heard.
My lords, we'll file an application within 7 days.
I don't think there is any resentment or any opposition from the state side, because for a very long time the government advocate was not there. But now I don't think there is
There is
any
nothing from
condition,
their
any
side, my lords,
problem.
that they are opposing. Absolutely, they are.
Mr. Gowda, we distinctly know the earlier bail application which we rejected when Mr. Bajwa came. We made it very sure, and that was one of the reasons for dismissing your application. That's a different story altogether. The Supreme Court has granted, and that is why we have toe the line. But what endeavors have you made?
My lords, we undertake to file an application for early hearing within 7 days from today.
And we record the state will not oppose. Subject of course to the court's convenience. अरे लिख रहे हैं ना, दोनों चाहते हो तो फिर सुनवाई क्यों नहीं हो?
Because it is, even if you see the incarceration period, the normal course, the appeal is ripe for
It will
him.
come on the top of the board, my lords, even without our application.
Yes,
it
it
will come on
will
the top
come.
of the.
So it will come on top of
So
the.
if you don't take, and if you take adjournment, then this time we'll record the reasons that on one end they are
being
taking.
prepared for.
Court has also made it very clear that the appeal should be heard. Despite the listing of this appeal on several occasions, my lords, they were not ready to argue the appeal.
Do you have order sheets?
Yes, my lords. In the order sheets, it is very clear, my lords. On the last time when this.
Last time, when was the last time?
My lords,
Was it listed after December
No,
2024?
my lords, it was not listed. No. That- Because even the coordinate bench has, in a very clear terms, has categorically had that since no one is ready to argue this bail appeal, so we are just putting it in due course.
So why should, due course is also right for hearing, 13 years is in what is the year of
13
appeal?
years, 13 years.
Yes, ma'am. It's almost 13 years.
13 years. आ जाएगी सुन, मैंने तो अर्ली लिस्टिंग लगाई, सुन लेंगे, सुनवाई हो जाएगी.
Appeal is 2018.
Incarceration 13 years, तो top पे ही आएगी ना वो तो.
In custody.
It will come on the top because of the
Also, it will be listed on top of the list
Top of the
for
list.
hearing because of the custody.
Because of the custody period, it will be
Not
first.
judgment For hearing.
So
Of this.
why it has not been listed?
My lords, this was not listed, my lords, we made our efforts, but yes, in the last 3 months, my lords, we did not file any special application which was not even needed. Had it been listed, we would have been more than happy to start it, because we made our our effort to do it December.
But it is sure that the appeal has not been listed in 2025.
Yes.
For whatever reason, by fault of the registry or whatever.
Yes, ma'am. After passing of this order by the honorable court, the initial order dated 7th of January. So
7 January.
So what have you to say, Mr. Chaudhary?
तो मानवशिप जो पैरा नंबर 18 है ऑर्डर, उसमें इन्होंने ये जो ऑब्जर्वेशन है कोर्ट की, वो ये है कि ये लॉन्ग टाइम तक रहेगा और इसका कोई एंड नहीं है. तो एंडलेस तो इनको बेल कांट कर नहीं सकते. वो खुद ऑब्जर्वेशन, ये डॉक्टर के स्टेटमेंट के बेसिस पे उन्होंने ऑब्जर्वेशन दिया. पैरा नंबर 18 देखें मानवशिप.
But still उन्होंने दिए तो 3 months के लिए ही है.
और कितने लंबे टाइम तक. और अगर इमरजेंसी अगर होती है तो जेल में से हम एम्स रेगुलरली लेके जा रहे हैं. जेल में डॉक्टर बैठे हुए हैं, हम आरोग्य हम लेके जा रहे हैं, जब भी चाह रहे हैं हम लेके जा रहे हैं. फिर रिपीटेडली फ्रॉम लास्ट 6 months रेगुलरली ये जेल से बाहर है.
बाहर रह के what type of treatment will be taken? Your condition, medical condition is bad. We do understand. We are not going to enter into the finding which has been recorded by the Gujarat High Court. But what is the line of treatment you are going to take which is not available?
A sheet prepared of my daily treatment and the doctors which I have and everything, ma'am. It's a very detailed day-to-day treatment and medicines and the consultations.
A day-to-day treatment, so you are 86-year-old, you may be taking medicines or treatment, but can it not be administered while you are in the jail?
We have 3 police officers with us. It is not even an absolute bail in those terms. We are literally in a way in guard. So even if
Yes, what is the treatment which is otherwise not available to you in the jail?
neither this Ayurvedic treatment which we are taking on a daily basis is available in jail, we have to each time step out. If my lords, this order is not granted, say for example is not granted, then also my lords, he'll have to be taken every second day to a hospital and taken back with the entire guard. That again creates a law and order situation. And my lord, last night also he had to be taken because they have specifically written कारागृह के dispensary स्तर की सुविधा ही उपलब्ध है जिस कारण बंदी का उपचार dispensary में संभव नहीं है. This is even by last night. And my lord, this even after as I was submitting, the condition has further deteriorated. He is not able to walk.
व्हीलचेयर है अंदर, मैं पता कर ले तो व्हीलचेयर है अंदर. हाँ, wheelchair. वो जेल कार में से लेके एंटर होने तक की है. उसके बाद तो व्हीलचेयर है. और ये पहले इन्फॉर्म करते तो है व्हीलचेयर अवेलेबल हो जाती है. हाँ अवेलेबल है, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली अवेलेबल है. जो मेरे को इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है लेकिन होनी चाहिए अवेलेबल. अगर जेल मैं पता कर बता सकता हूँ.
वो मंगवा के किसी
मैं पता कर सकता हूँ सर इसका.
बिठवाया.
अब अभी के टाइम में मेरे पास इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं. हाँ हाँ वो अवेलेबल कर दी. हाँ वो अवेलेबल, हाँ किसी की हो सकती है. ये समझ. हाँ वो पता कर लेता और विद इन 3 days अवेलेबल कर दी.
My lords, may kindly appreciate one thing, my lords, that during the whole period of 3 months, my lords, because on the earlier occasions when the interim bail was sought, then a specific prayer was made that he wanted to get his treatment at Madhova Hospital. But my lords, may kindly peruse Annexure 1. During this last 3 months, my lords, he has never visited Madhova. Rather, He's just running from pillar to post, one after another in hospital, my lords, allopathic hospital, and getting him medically checked up. Number one, my lords. Number second, my lords. Yes, my lords.
Read the order. Wherein he is still making the point that he wants to make
No, my lords. In the order itself, it is not mentioned, my lords.
this application, I mean, wherever he is, I want to have my treatment in March.
इसमें तो नहीं लिखा. Yes.
He, I think the application.
My lords.
First order we passed, every mail, he can order of the others to do that.
Yes, my lords.
When this order of these ones were granted,
My lords.
then you should look for.
Yes, my lords.
If we haven't mentioned, then you get his treatment in other ones.
No, my lords. No, no, that is not there. But my lords, time and again, he is just changing his hospital, one after another, my lords. So if he is not taking treatment from one particular hospital, then my lords. Oh, ठीक है, sir, but even he has also violated the conditions, my lords.
One man is the Madhabag का कह के ले गए, Madhabag नहीं गए, तो दिल ना take him to that. But that is not because I don't remember this.
No, my lords. There is no reference of Madhavag in the order.
But yes, it's been-
Yes, my lords. Yes, my lords. And even, my lords, I have also moved an application for recalling the order because, yes, my lords, I have categorically mentioned in my application, my lords, that in the newspaper and in the news also, it has been shown that he is continuously giving pervachans to his followers, my lords. I have placed on record, my lords, the cutting of the newspaper, my lords.
आपके पेश में
Actually, this news was published in Rajasthan Patrika dated 23rd of February 2025. And similarly, my lords, almost on the same dates, my lords, on various social media and even in the news, my lords, it has been shown. So, my lords, in terms of the judgment, I mean the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court, he has clearly violated the condition that he will not meet the people in groups.
My lords, there are two responses which I'd like to give. One, my lords, is that we had 3 police personals. There is no report from them. There is no report from the state that I violated the condition. They are basing their entire case on the basis of one newspaper reporting. There are 10 newspaper reportings in my favor. If I'll open that Pandora's box and let my lords take evidence,
Just by the
yes, my lords, I'll do that. And my lords, there is one more thing. That,
not to our notice of everything.
yes, my lords.
Put one that is not being done, we are giving provisions subject to what we say in right.
And my lords, but there is one more
My lords, I will also
technical
place on
aspect.
record, my lords, the CD also, my lords. CD, my lords, जिसमें ये सारा प्रवचन दे रहे हैं, my lords.
And my lords, there is one more
Fair enough,
aspect to it, my lords.
In reference of the CD,
Yes, my lords, yes, my lords, I have placed on record the cutting, newspaper cutting. And I have also made, my lords, similarly on various media news channels, it was shown that so and so is doing satsang, meeting with his followers in groups, etc. Yes, my lords, that is internal page number 4, paragraph 4, my lords. May I read, my lords? That it is also relevant to mention here that with regard to violation of conditions as mentioned above, news was also published in Rajasthan Patrika dated so and so. A copy of the same is filed along with this application. Similarly, on various media news channels, it was shown that so and so is doing satsang, meeting with his followers in groups, etc. And the same shall be kept ready for kind perusal of this honorable court at the time of hearing. Let them file their affidavit, my lords. I will also. Yes, my lords. Yes, my dear sir.
My lords, there is one more aspect to it, my lords. They have filed an application for cancellation of the order dated 14th of January. I've already finished that period. I have been sent back to the jail. Now, what remains in this application? If I,
dismiss your application.
my lords, they have,
If you have earlier violated the condition, you can very well oppose your prayer for grant of or
my lords,
visit the order.
my lord, this is a cancellation of bail application. If it
This is
is
not
seeking
cancellation.
cancellation of bail,
It's not
let
cancellation.
me,
These facts are not on notice that you already the condition the way. That's not in
Because, my lords, this is not a fact as of now. This has to be verified by the public prosecutor. I'll file a response, my lords. I'll do that.
Ask him to file a counter in your application, whatever. If you want to have that formality.
My lords,
Option. You enter it. Infructuous, his application of cancellation. And you
And-
go to file an application.
my lords, if he has not moved an application as of now in my extension, whenever he is filing that application, I'll file a response to it, my lord. But this cannot survive because of the fact that I have already been sent back to the jail and that has been complied with. If he is now opposing in my further extension, let him file a fresh application to it. And if I violate any of the conditions granted by my lords now, he can anyway file it at any time, my lords.
Then the facts have been brought. He can still adjourn it, give you liberty that he will move an application opposing your application, or will someone report from the state that we have to prolong the truth.
My lords may take the course which is.
Yes, please. My lords, this order is passed subject to the condition that the petitioner shall not meet his followers in a group. But I have categorically mentioned, my lords, in my application itself, my lords.
My lords. My lords. My lord, he has not. I'll put that on affidavit. He has not, my lords. I'll put that on affidavit. See, my lords, this application which has been filed now, there are two. My lords, firstly, if my lords, I'll submit a response to it.
Because this is.
I have to
this is-
controvert it.
This is a very serious
I have
matter.
at least 5 newspaper cuttings just like them. Can that be taken on?
Supported by your affidavit that I have not given any sermon.
Absolutely. And my lords, there were 3 police personnel with me. Where is the?
और उनसे तो पूछ लेंगे भाषण दिया कि नहीं दिया उनसे तो अलग बात है पूछ लेंगे पुलिस पर्सन तो आपका ध्यान रखेंगे सिक्योरिटी में उतना वो ध्यान रखेंगे सम्मान दे रहे हैं बाबा जी क्या कर रहे हैं
But they do understand this.
But there are
three
certain-
people in.
Mr. Boda, please don't get into all those things because nowadays it is not very difficult to point out that whether you were meeting in a group or you were giving sermons on a television. This is a very small
वो
thing.
कह रहे हैं सीडी पे है तो
एक
ये
मिनट
मस्ट
में
है
पता चल जाएगी जहां पर भी होगा उस डेट का उस समय का उस बात का इसलिए उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा किसी को प्रयास करने की या बहुत ज्यादा किसी को परिश्रम करने का जरूरत नहीं है.
Manoj, this was before the Gujarat High Court also, and it is an observation by them that there is no violation of the condition in the
No.
order passed by the Gujarat High Court.
was there an affidavit was an application opposition filed by
Well, it's not to our knowledge, but
But then he
the
is
sector-
specifically making it.
making
before
a
this court.
mention
but my lord, we will file a response. If this is the application for cancellation of bail, then yes, I have to be put to notice and I'll file a response to it. That is the only way of.
You are not getting the point. The question here is that if some part of the order of the Honorable Supreme Court is being violated, it has been brought to your notice. We also see that what you are saying, it should be incorrect. If it is not incorrect, then you will be in trouble. You are not understanding the point.
Well, this is the reason I'm saying we will put it on affidavit that we have not violated any condition.
yes so put it that Monday Tuesday कब आपका ट्रीटमेंट इंश्योर करा दें, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, आपको फ्रैक्चर है वो कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
My lords, the only issue is that this is
अरे 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 सुन लो, what why we are saying this? We'll amend the order. सुन लिखो. I number 186 of 2025. The complainant, Ms. S, has moved an application for cancellation of the bail that has been granted by this court on 14/1/2025.
Interim bail.
Interim bail, sorry. Mr. Solanki, on counsel for the applicant, invited court's attention towards the contents of the order of the Honorable Supreme Court. So also, his allegations level in para number 4 of the application and submitted that various newspapers and media channels have reported that the applicant is giving lectures and meeting his followers, which is in clear contradiction of the condition imposed by Honorable Supreme Court in its order dated
7th of January.
7th of January 2025. Full stop. Mr. Bodal and counsel for the applicant, Asaram, submitted that the application has been rendered infructuous because the period of the interim bail is since over. Full stop. देखो लिखो दी बेल एप्लीकेशन, आप भी उसमें एफआईआर फाइल कर देना. आपको मैं ट्यूसडे को लगा रहे हैं. लिखो इन व्यू ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट मेड बाय मिस्टर बोड़ा, मिस्टर सोलंकी एंड काउंसिल फॉर द एप्लीकेंट मिस एस ब्रैकेट में करना मिस एस सबमिटेड दैट इफ द प्रेजेंट एप्लीकेशन फॉर कैंसिलेशन ऑफ बेल इज डिसमिस्ड एज इनफ्रुक्चुअस, अ लिबर्टी बी ग्रांटेड टू हिम टू move objection petition or file an affidavit in the fresh application which the petitioner has filed bracket में करना 68 of 2025 with the liberty for extension of interim bail. Full stop. In view of the aforesaid, the present application for cancellation of interim bail being IA number 186 of 2025 is dismissed as infructuous with the liberty to the complainant to move appropriate to oppose the bail application to extension of interim to in a bail application लगाइए to oppose the fifth bail suspend. लिखा क्या आपने ऊपर?
IA in the fifth.
आई है interim application in the, इसका नाम पता नहीं क्या लिखा है, ये फ्रेश लगे ना, to move application for extension of time ऐसा कर दो of the interim bail. अब इसको एक बात बताओ, इसको अगर एक्सटेंशन करोगे और ये तो इसी में लगाई है तो इसको क्यों एक्सटेंड करें हम? ये इन्फ्रुक्चर्स कैसे हुई? सपोज इफ यू वांट एन एक्सटेंशन एंड दिस फैक्ट आई थॉट दिस इज अ फ्रेश एप्लीकेंट and you are seeking extension of this order.
May kindly see their application. Their application is simply that.
Arey, it's a cancellation order.
Yes,
but that application in any case in 68 of 2025.
It is. But my lord,
So if this fact has been brought to notice, इनकी इन्फ्रुक्चर्स करेंगे आप एक्सचेंज मांगने साथ के साथ, तो इन्फ्रुक्चर्स कैसे हुई?
इसमें भी जवाब देते हैं, बात तो वही आनी है.
तो वही कह रहा हूँ, उसमें क्यों पढ़ रहे हो? आप इसी का जवाब दे दो, काउंटर दे दो ना.
This is
I'll-
That is what I am saying. आप इसी का जवाब दे दो ना.
I'll file an
देखिए,
application, I'll file
you see,
because I understand.
he
I'll
has
respond.
इसलिए कहा कुछ नहीं बैठेगा इसका.
Manoj, I'll file a response to this only. Manoj, my only anxiety is this, that had anything if it eventually comes after the report by the public prosecutor or after my response, whatever it may be, my bail can still be cancelled at any point of time.
अरे but why should we extend the
That's
period?
right, that is the precondition. And if we grant the interim bail, if we extend the interim bail, it amounts to the same fact.
It has
Today-
not, yes, my lord. I
Today,
understand.
if this fact has been brought to our notice that you are violating the conditions imposed by the Honorable Supreme Court, this is an extension application. Now it is for you to rebut this fact that you are not violating. He has discharged his burden. Now it is upon you that you say that no, this is incorrect.
Because
It
it is in the same.
It's a very
come
simple
from the
thing.
public prosecutor.
And then we'll summon report from him.
It should come from the public prosecutor that I have violated. It
अरे
should
सुन
come from.
चलो लिखो अब इसको वो पेन और इसलिए लिखा है ताकि आपको ये रियलाइज हो इसी में करना पड़ेगा।
हमारे साथ जो पुलिस वाले गए थे, एक अर्लियर ऑर्डर हो चुका है जिसमें ये इनका ये मेंशन किया था इन्होंने कि साहब ये पुलिस वाले हैं जो बार बार हमारे उसमें आ रहे हैं और हमारे जो ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है उसमें परेशानी कर रहे हैं। तो एक ऑर्डर हो रखा है कि हम ट्रीटमेंट में इनको कर हडल नहीं करेंगे। तो
किया, मेरे को याद है, हमको याद है।
रूम के बाहर ही रहते हैं। तो एक कमरे के अंदर या किसी मकान के अंदर जाके किसको एड्रेस करते हैं, ये पुलिस वाले कैसे बता पाएंगे?
नहीं वो
ये
जैसे
तो बेटर ही बता।
अरे जैसे ये कह रहे हैं पूरा भाषण दिया वो तो बता ही सकते हैं ना।
यही बेटर बता सकते हैं।
अरे इन्होंने तो कह दिया बट आप पुलिस वालों को पूछ के तो बता देना कि क्या किया, भाषण दिया गया बाबा जी ने।
वो बिल्कुल नहीं।
और उन्होंने रिपोर्ट क्यों नहीं किया आपको कि साहब बाबा जी भाषण दे रहे हैं?
पता ही नहीं।
ये तो पता ही नहीं है, पुलिस वाले इतना थोड़ी समझते हैं बेचारे।
एग्जैक्टली नहीं कह रहा सर।
वो देखिए वो इतना तो इंश्योर कर सकते हैं बाबा जी कहीं जाए नहीं।
हाँ।
अरे वी डू अंडरस्टैंड, उनको इतना पता है कि बाबा जी कहीं जाए नहीं, उनको इतना थोड़ी पता है भाषण देने का मना लिखा हुआ है।
My lord,
वो तो खुद भाषण सुनने बैठेंगे बाबा जी का प्रवचन।
I have
Mr.
seen the
Boda-
newspaper reports. I have seen the so-called CD also, which they have not provided, but it was coming on the media report. There is nothing like that, but I cannot.
You just
Without there being.
yeah, we are
an
posting on
affidavit.
Monday. We are posting on Monday. ठीक है, you just file your affidavit and whatever you want to place. And आपके ट्रीटमेंट का क्या करोगे, इनका फ्रैक्चर हो गया उसका तो कराएंगे ट्रीटमेंट, फ्रैक्चर का प्लास्टर वगैरह कराओगे, क्या कराओगे?
My lord,
हो गया।
plaster तो कर रखा है, but he is not able to walk. He is still in hospital. He is on stretcher at all time. My lord, what purpose will be served? I just don't understand that.
क्वेश्चन
Their
पर्पस का नहीं है।
anxiety-
If you have violated the condition, perhaps if it is proved that you have violated and you have given sermons and lectures and attended public meetings, perhaps we may reject the application for extension.
That is a condition which is there in the order. and
So
which is
let-
not violated, but let that come on record.
We
Also
can
put on record.
by Monday you place your affidavit, Asaram's affidavit, that I have not given any sermons and this whatever has been subject to.
And the state should also bring.
हाँ वो करेंगे, बिल्कुल वो तो करेंगे।
Friday
लिखो।
months.
Friday नहीं होगा, possible नहीं होगा। For लिखो, Mr. Boral and counsel for the petitioner prays from under 3 days time to file counter to the application which has been filed by Miss S for cancellation of petitioner's interim bail application. List this case on Monday कब है 7th of April 2025. Post of state shall also file its response in relation to the assertions made by Miss S, made by the complainant before the next date of hearing. आप और कर देना, पता करके भाषण दिए थे नहीं दिए। At 2 लग जाएगा अपने आप मंडे को at 2. And इनका मिस्टर चौधरी, whatever the best treatment possible,
हाँ वो
प्लास्टर से करा के जो भी कराना करा देना।
और वैसे भी ये कह रहा हॉस्पिटल में फ्रैक्चर है तो ये भी मूव नहीं कर पाएगा, हॉस्पिटल आराम से रेस्ट कर रहा है, 2 दिन में क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा?
ठीक है।
कुछ फर्क पड़ जाएगा।